shoes to fill. I mean, just I guess talk about the opportunity you've got ahead of you this spring.
This is a great opportunity to go out there and improve myself. Those guys like myself, Jalen Carter, Warren Brinson, Nas Stackhouse, we just get a chance to go out there and prove ourselves to our coaching staff and to our teammates.
Kirby, when you look at some of the guys that have left, are there things you learned from watching those guys, things that stick out and you feel like can help you this year?
Oh, for sure. Things like just leading Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt, Trayvon, like those guys, like they were tremendous leaders. Not even the guys that I played with, just guys like Clay Walker, Coach. Like they were great leaders, and that's one of the biggest things I try to pick up on this spring. Like within myself, try to be a best leader that I can be.
Kirby said you've matured a lot over your time here. I guess how would you evaluate the guy you were when you got here and who you are now?
I was when I got here, man. I was just all over the place. I had to really center myself down and stick to who I was trying to be somebody else, and I had to really back in a little bit. And when I found myself, things started changing for me.
What was it that led to that? Was it a conversation with Coach Scott or Coach Smart, or just something you had to do yourself? And what was that process like of finding yourself, like you said?
Just seeing my teammates prosper, man. I just wanted to do it for myself as well. I seen the changes they were making in their games. So I was taking bits and pieces and trying to put them into mine.
Zion, it's been said that Georgia is not for everyone, that this is a tough place. What are some things that have to happen for great prospects like yourself to adjust to this collegiate environment, Kirby Smart system?
Georgia it's a great place. It's a humbling place as well. Like I tell guys during recruiting, if you don't want to come work, don't come. Like if you want to be a great college athlete, if you want to find out who you are, if you don't want to work, don't come.
Now, Kirby, I asked Kirby about the microphone today. Has the microphone found you before? Because some guys say you don't escape the microphone.
Nah, you don't escape. It's like a big eye in the sky. He's everywhere. He can see you. If he's on field 1, he's gonna see you on field 2.
Can you give an example? Has he called you out before for anything, or the first time was it kind of an eye opener to get used to the head coach being that present in a practice?
I go back to probably my first team run here, running with Isaiah Wilson. That's when Isaiah Wilson was the guy at that time. Going into his last year here, he's like, "You can run with me," so I had to get up there, and it's helped me now to this day. I'm one of the guys out in front when we run, so it definitely trained me to be who I am today.
You talked about leadership a few minutes ago. Just how important do you feel like, not only for yourself but a few other guys, how important that's going to be as you guys try to replicate what y'all did last year?
It's big shoes to fill this year. We don't want to put that much pressure on ourselves, but at times we have to. We have to step in. We got a lot of snaps we need to be on field, special teams, defense, offense. So guys just got to step up in different places in different areas.
A lot of people are saying Georgia's going to have a big drop-off on the defensive line. Is that necessarily the case, or do you feel like there's guys that are ready to
like our room's loaded, man. Like we can go out and play with any guy in our room right now. I feel like we have a burden of responsibility. It's a chain. You'll see guys coming out with it every game. Like you wear that chain around your neck as a burden. No weaklings. Scott appreciates it every day. So,
we've heard about you, and obviously we know about Jalen Carter and Nazir. Who are some other guys that maybe we haven't heard or seen that we'll hear and see more of this spring and into the fall?
Tommy Mitchell, Bill Norton, those guys. Those are two of my roommates my freshman year. The guys didn't really had a lot of exposure, had a lot of time. This spring they had a chance to show themselves and show their value.
What about Warren Brinson?
Warren brings a lot of value in the pass rush, run defending. He's a great asset to our defense.
Some of the younger linebackers, you worked with those units, second, twos, threes, as Kirby calls them. Who are some of the linebackers? Because that's another unit that looks like it's just been cleaned out by the draft.
Sure. We sent 3 to the draft. We got 3 coming up: Pop, Smile, and Sword. So those guys, when they figure out our defense, when they figure out how to make calls and demand the defense, we'll be fine.
People have talked a lot about Jalen this year, what he's capable of doing. What have you seen from him and what he is capable of doing this year?
Just confidence, man. Every day he steps on the field like he wants to do better. He wants to get better. Whenever he wants to go, he can stop him. It's just him.
Zion, where are you playing on the line mostly?
I play 3 tech.
Okay.
Anything from a shade to a 5 technique.
Who do you see stepping in maybe over that 0?
Me and Jalen Carter, we both got to take on that role. really any of us. Me, Jalen, Nas. You just got to take on that role with Jalen. Jordan and Devontae Williams.
You may be repeating now. I'm just going over here, but obviously, as you watch the NFL Combine, there's some huge shoes to fill. What's your attitude about that? You and the other D-line about you've been waiting for this opportunity too.
Yes, sir. Just going out there, giving our best every day. Just going out there, wanting to improve, wanting to get better at our craft. Just wanting to do that. Just step up for the team, for the defense.
I guess he's not necessarily your position coach, but what's it been like having Coach Uzo Deribe around? I guess one, what do y'all call him, Coach Uzo, or what? And two, just what's the dynamic been like he's at?
I call him Coach D, but he's got great energy, man, since day one. I think he came in during one of our team run days. Shoot, man, he was out there having us fired up. Me and Nolan, because me and Nolan were always the ones that making noise, talking during the runs and stuff like that. But he came out there with the same energy, and we just loved him ever since he's been here.
Is there something like to be said for a guy that's so close to Gall in age? I mean, I guess he's like 29 or 30. I mean, is that important for you guys to have a guy that's 6, 7 years older than you?
He definitely can relate. I think he's been in the same shoes as us, so he just wants to see us prosper. He wants to see us do well. So I think he has our best interest at heart.
Are spring drills typically any more physical, or is there more, scrimmage action, or just full go in the spring against one another than maybe once the season gets going in the fall?
I feel like spring more slowed down because we have every other day type practices, and fall is so rapid. Coach was talking about it yesterday. It's like you guys are picking it up. You got to get in there, get extra film, get extra work, get extra time with your coaches. Because when fall comes around, it ain't gonna be every other day. It's every day back to back. So you just got to pick it up and down. So when fall time comes, it's easier for you.
Yeah, how's it going having co-defensive coordinators? How does that play out? As opposed to Coach Lanning being the one clear voice, and they have a couple of voices.
No different. Just all of our coaches, they do a great job preparing us, do a great job of giving us knowledge and information. So you got to take and use it to our advantage.
Kirby said the spring is all about finding the identity of this team. As a leader now at that position, what are some things that you feel like your position group needs to have identity-wise to succeed next season?
Nothing outstanding. Just stay true to ourselves, stay true to who we are as a defensive line, who we are as a unit. Just go out there and play our game. We're going to make one call of play, so go out there and make that call and see what happens next play.
Kind of dialing it back to Kirby's talk about, and he doesn't throw a lot of bouquets, so when he's complimenting guys, it doesn't happen very often, but he did with you, and he talked about, as a freshman, not going to things you were supposed to go to. I mean, what was the call? I mean, what was the moment when you realized that you had to change direction if you were going to end up standing where you're at today?
Probably right after that last Baylor game, my freshman season. Just seeing those guys, seeing the older guys leaving the wins here my freshman year, I was just seeing how Jordan stepped up, Devontae stepped up, those guys. So I seen it like, I got to do it for myself. I got to do better for myself. I want to leave an impact on this team and on this university, so I got to step up in different aspects of my game.
So how productive can you be with all those, maybe first or second round guys leaving to step in and help Georgia kind of be as effective?
It's very wide open. It's not just me. It's different guys on the team. I can't always put that pressure on myself. It's a team effort. We all got to do it as one.
Y'all won by a lot in a lot of games last year. I have to imagine, I feel like you got a lot of significant reps, even with those guys running in the ones.
Yes, sir. I did. It was. I learned a lot from last year. Just playing with those guys, seeing their leadership beside me. I can just look over and know that I got a guy that I can trust and I can believe in. So it just helped me do the same for my game.
You have 3 defensive linemen from Tennessee. Because you said you were roommates your freshman year. You ever thought about this possibility of all 3 of you being on line at the same time?
We talked about it a little bit, but it hasn't been one of the main conversations. Because me and Bill both play the same position, but we all can play different things at the same time. So we've all been on the field at one time before. So.
One more. When you see last year's line shining so brightly in the combine situation. Do you feel like that kind of goes to you too? Because like we said, how do they replace such a talented guy?
Yeah, I feel like it does a little bit. Like I said, it's not just on me. It's on a lot of different guys in our defensive line. We all got to step up. And it's not just one or two guys. So it's got to be a collection of us.
Zion, when did it hit you that you had won a national title?
Probably when we drove back, driving past Rankin Smith Center, like 4,000 people are just packed up on the sidewalks. It was just crazy, man. It was a time I'll never forget.
Thank you, Zion.
Appreciate it.